from habit stacking to stacking up the mocktails. If you're trying to drink a bit less alcohol, try these delicious mocktails to change your drinking habits. To me, these look refreshing and they look super tasty.
Friend, you know the one thing I love about this is that we're giving people options, right? And Mina, one of the things that I've been trying to do as well, besides obviously just making my life more wholesome, is just being intentional. And one of the things, and I'm glad you mentioned that, we overindulge whenever we have an excuse to, we overindulge. So this is something that you can definitely enjoy and still have the flavor, but at least you know you won't wake up wishing you hadn't done what you did last night.
Absolutely. And for me, you know, you have got on the menu one of South Africa's favorites, but you have summerfied it. This is a summer shandy.
Yeah, so it's a summer shandy with non-alcoholic beer. So it's something that anyone can make at home. Anyone that says, look, I'm cutting on my alcohol intake. I'm just trying to be more wholesome and also just make sure that I'm aware of what I'm putting in. So we've got some non-alcoholic beer over there. And then you've got some nice...
Actually, let me start with the ice. Let me start with the ice.
Yeah, and I think that's one thing people have said, that if you are doing a mocktail or any type of drink, start with the ice, because it also helps keep your glass chilled as well during the time, so it's a good step.
Learning a tip or trick here. Okay, so this is what I do just to get the ice circulating around the glass to chill that glass. And then I'm going to go in with the non-alcoholic beer, but I'm first going to mix it up in this cylinder. Right in there.
And in fact, Palisa, if you wanted to replace the beer, you can also still use a non-alcoholic cider as well. So it really is flexible, depending on your taste and what you like.
I love that. And this is also just some sparkling water. In there, we've got some honey for that added sweetness, and of course, that kick, that lemony bitterness that is delicious with some lemon juice.
Yeah, and the great thing as well is because you've got some lemon juice and you've got some honey, with the honey you could replace with maple syrup or any type of nectar, you then have that sweet-sour balance that you can balance depending on how sour you want your drink to be.
Or how sweet.
Or how sweet you want it. So it really is forgiving in terms of giving people the option of adding, in fact, you could even add some lime zest as well, just to have that additional zestiness in there.
But what I will do is I will add my lemon slices on the top just to garnish the drink. And that is the summer shandy, baby.
And that's just the beginning, because we've got another one over here which is also quite tasty, very delicious, and I chose it specifically because I love my watermelon. And we're going to be making a rosemary watermelon mocktail. And just a tip as well, so we're starting it with some rosemary just at the bottom so that the flavor gets infused in there. But if you wanted to infuse a bit more of the flavor of the rosemary, you could in fact add some rosemary into your ice cube tray, fill it up, and then the rosemary freezes into the ice cubes, and you've got that rosemary flavor that's going to ooze into your drink as you drink it, as the ice melts into your drink as well.
And you know, earlier we were speaking about just those popular social media trends in skincare, but this is a trend that I've seen time and time again, especially for those that love entertaining, by adding some fruit pieces and bits in your ice, because not only does it dissolve, it stops you from dissolving the flavors. You still have those flavors, and it looks so cute.
So, Bali, as you can see, we did mention we're making a watermelon rosemary mocktail here. So we've got the pureed watermelon that's already added in here. In here, we've had some ice that already added, the rosemary, the lemon juice, and I'm going to finish it off with the sparkling water in the glass, but I just want to infuse everything together. That's why I'm just stirring it through.
Oh, so you want all of the flavors to mix in.
Correct.
I do see that you also put in honey, but you put a lot less honey than what I put into my drink. Is that just because of the natural sweetness of the watermelon?
You answered your question. Exactly, that's it, because you don't want it overly sweet. So I'm just going to add the puree in there, and then I'll top it up with the rest of our ingredients. And then the sparkling water just is to finish it all up and give it that fizziness, because the thing that a lot of people miss when they do make mocktails is that I want that fizziness, I want that, you know, the bubbles in my mouth, and that's where the sparkling water is a great addition, the tonic water is a great addition, soda water as well, because people are also watching calories when they choose mocktails. So those are options that are really great for you. But if you, like I said, you want a bit more zinginess, add more lemon juice. If you want it sweeter, add more honey. But I just say bottoms up and cheers, my friend.
Cheers to us, to healthy living and healthy drinking. To get your hands on this recipe, simply head over to afternoonexpress.co.za. Cheers again, friend.